we left you with the series, the Bauhaus series, hair cutting using the Bauhaus technique. And we're going to continue that series with a section on layering. Today we have two models, Tori and Chanel. And what we're going to do with those two models, on Tori we're going to use a layering technique using a zigzag parting. We're going to use what I call a bench cutting technique, where we take all the hair at one time and buds it all up, and we take it off in one clean sweep using a zigzag parting. We're not going to do a perimeter cutting on her, we're just going to use that layering from the interior and show you how you can add more texture, more activity with that layering technique, and just leaving the perimeter lines just natural. Then we have Chanel. We're going to use a perimeter cut on her. We're going to start out in the back panel using a concave line, using elevation. We're going to take it at a 45 degree and create some activity there. We're going to continue our side panel using a diagonal line, creating more weight and more length by using the lower elevation. Then we're going to come back inside and soften her cut up by using a layering technique. On both of those models, we're going to do a notching technique where we give more activity and more chunky effect to give you more texture, more flavor. We're going to continue where we left off at the Bauhaus series. Cutting hair using the Bauhaus theory was our last DVD. Today we're going to continue from there. We're going to do a lot of layering, cutting from the interior. And our first model today is Tori. Tori is a new client to me. She's never been here before, and she has great length. And we're going to start with her. What we're going to do with her, we're going to give her an increased layered form. And basically what we're saying with the increased layered form, we're going to have a length progression that's going to increase toward the perimeter. We're going to start cutting the hair in the crown area, choose a guideline, work all our hair from the perimeter up toward our guideline. I'm going to use what we call a zigzag part, and I'm going to show you a technique that I call the bench cutting technique. A bench cutting technique is exactly what it says. If we bench all the hair up in one sweep, one motion, and we cut it, and we leave a section around the perimeter of the forehead, the forearm, and drop it down so we keep our length toward our perimeter. But however, what we're going to do, we're going to take the zigzag part, separate it, and we're going to take section by section. We're going to cut the hair. We're going to leave the zigzag in so you can see where we can leave the hair. And what the zigzag does, it'll give us a sporadic look. And when the hair falls down, it'll fall down sporadic as opposed to falling in with a harsh line and leaving a line of demarcation. We also use this technique in a coloring technique, where we would take all the hair and we zigzag the hair up, pull all the hair up, and we would pre-lighten that hair and color the hair and let it fall over top of the natural level. Or we may do it vice versa. We take all the hair and zigzag it up, color the hair underneath the hair, and let the natural hair color fall on top of the colored hair. So we're going to start here today. I'm going to first show you the zigzag technique. We're going to put all the Tori's hair back, and we're going to use a rat tail comb. This is the only time that I would allow the stylist or the student to use a rat tail comb. And this is just for demonstrating purposes only. We're going to start at the corner of the eyebrow. We're going to work our way around in the zigzag, around to the center of our occipital bone. Always work your way around to the occipital bone, center of the occipital bone, not below it and not above it. If you go too low below the occipital bone, you're going to have not enough hair to work with. If you go up here too much, the hair is going to be sitting too high on the form. It's not going to look right. So you're going to come around here, work your way from the corner of the eyebrow to the center of the occipital bone, around to the other side of the head, to the other corner of the eyebrow. And it's done as such. When you take a zigzag, it's just like writing. You take it here, we take a large zigzag swoop, we pull the hair up. As you can see the zigzag here, we work our way around,